Chris Godwin moving forward?
He's rehabbing inside right now, doing everything inside. When the trainers tell me he's ready to go outside, we'll take a look at him outside.
Hello, Bucs fans. Welcome back to Real Bucs Talk. In today's video, we're going to talk about Chris Godwin and the Buccaneers offense and how it could be ready to survive without Chris if he's not available at the beginning of the season. Right now, the Buccaneers, I think, and Chris Godwin himself are taking things easy and obviously, taking it slow in the process to make sure once Godwin does return, he is 100% and ready to give, his very best. But with that said, I think the additions of Emeka Egbuka, the additions of Tez Johnson, and obviously having Jalen Mcmillan return gives you that luxury to take your time with Godwin, because when you look at this guy, he has been super productive when he is out there on the field, has been really a great player for the Buccaneers. Last year, he was off to a record pace. He was going to have a hell of a season if he kept on playing. 50 receptions through 7 games, over 500 yards, 5 touchdowns. He was doing it all and really playing at a great pace and great level. So you just hope he gets healthy. That's the main thing. Take your time, be smart in the process, and understand what you have to do. As we shift over to the Buccaneers depth chart, you look at the receiver position. It is super strong with Mike Evans, Godwin, Emeka, Jalen Mcmillan. You still have Sterling Shepard, a good veteran, Trey Palmer, Tez Johnson. A lot of these guys who played last year, like in Ryan Miller, Raheem Jarrett, Cameron Johnson, had high hopes for him. So it's really a deep group from the receiver standpoint. But let's pause before we go to Emeka, and I want to play this video talking about how Mike Evans and Baker Mayfield spoke on the Buccaneers rookies and receivers, and just take a listen here as they talk about both of them.
From him so far, the time you've worked together.
Yeah. Obviously, the physical tools, at this level, you got to have talent. Obviously, he has that, being a first-round draft pick. The thing that sticks out is how cerebral he is. He's so smart. Right now, I think we could plug and play him at any receiver spot. He understands the offense that well, and that's just him being a pro already. And he's not a rookie. He doesn't act like it, at least. So it's been really good to see him take that ownership. He takes it extremely serious, but he's in constant communication. He always wants to be in the right spot at the right time, and he's much like J-Mac of the understanding in zone coverage, and Chris as well, of understanding when to be open, the voids in the zone defense, and how to be friendly to the quarterback. So it's a nice luxury to have.
New rookies in the wide receiver.
I know I say it a lot, but this might be the best receiver room I've been a part of. I say it every year, but we always get great players come in. So that's been very fortunate for me in my career to be around a lot of great young players, and they've added to their room tremendously. They're already very polished already. Emeka's really strong hands, super smart, Tez, speed, quickness.
Your thoughts specifically on Emeka once he's got the ball in his hands, what he's able to do, like making people miss.
He looks like a running back, but he catches like Chris Godwin. Like he's very polished, very well-rounded player.
Yeah, so you heard it there from Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans talking about how excited they are to work with Emeka Egbuka, and here he is coming in as the Buccaneers' first-round pick. We've done plenty of videos on him already with, film studies and such forth, but this guy has been as advertised so far in OTAs and getting ready for training camp. But you look at his numbers at Ohio State, really productive, one of the more productive receivers at the university, and he has just come in and done his job. And you heard Baker just talk about his cerebral aspects of his game, understanding where to be, understanding how to get open and be friendly to the quarterback. And then with Tez Johnson, Mike spoke about him just being that speed and quickness type of threat, and just always a weapon when he gets the ball in his hands. So it's exciting to see. And then J-Mac is another one who's been producing in OTAs and training camp and has really come on strong too. 8 touchdowns last year, really really rose to the occasion in the second half of the season, getting all those touchdowns. You look at it here, just look at all the production that he had towards the end of the season. He was really producing at a high level. So you hope that continues. And with that said, I think what this proposes is that the Buccaneers are in a good position to have offensive success, even if Chris Godwin is going to miss some time, especially in the early part of the season. Let's say he's not ready for week 1 and they, give him more time to recover and become 100%. You have young guys like McMillan, Abuka, Mike Evans, obviously, and others to pick up that load and give the offense a better opportunity to be more consistent throughout and put up points. So I think that's huge. And having a guy like Abuka, I think it's going to be awesome because he can do so many different things. And he has that Chris Godwin, guess, like, it's very similar in how he plays. Like, he can play any position at the receiver spot. He can play inside, he can play outside, and really give that Godwin vibes to the offense that they could be missing if Godwin isn't ready. So just wanted to talk about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Really just wanted to break down if the Buccaneers do have to, start the season without Chris Godwin. I think they're in a much better place than they were last year. And they have a guy like Egbuka who could come in and do those types of things that they're asking out of Chris Godwin because they have someone that is very similar in his play style. And I think it would be a lot of fun once both of them are on the field. That could be very dangerous because it just gives you that much more versatility to attack defenses. But let us know what you guys think of this video. Be sure to hit the like button, comment down below your thoughts. And with that said, until the next one.